It's 3 a.m., and your mind just won't quiet down. How many times in your life have you found yourself in that situation? Worrying about tomorrow's deadline, replaying old memories, or running through every possible disaster scenario. I've been there, and sometimes I still am, trapped in my own thoughts. After countless failed attempts to fix this issue with complicated advice, I was on the verge of giving up. Then, by chance, I stumbled upon research by Dr. James Pennebaker at the University of Texas that completely shifted my perspective. He noticed that people who wrote about their deepest stresses for just 15 minutes a day often experienced a 50% reduction in cortisol levels, a boost in immune function, and a significant reduction in anxiety. But it wasn't just random writing. There was a specific method, a precise way of putting your thoughts on paper, that actually rewired how your brain processed stress. The reason this works comes down to basic neuroscience. When you're stressed, your amygdala, the brain's alarm system, hijacks your prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for rational thinking. You're essentially operating with a broken computer, which is why you can't think your way out of anxiety. But writing engages a different neural pathway. It forces your brain to slow down, organize information, and activate that rational thinking center that stress shuts down. Now, let me walk you through exactly how to do it, because the specifics matter more than you think. Every morning, before you check your phone or start your day, you need 15 minutes and a piece of paper. Not a computer, not your phone, actual paper and pen. There's something about the physical act of writing that engages your brain differently than typing. Start with the brain dump phase. Set a timer for 8 minutes and write about whatever is stressing you out. Write about your fears, your frustrations, or those looming deadlines you just can't seem to meet. Don't stop writing for those full 8 minutes. All that mental chatter that's been ping-ponging around your skull suddenly has somewhere to go. Your thoughts, which felt urgent and overwhelming when they were trapped in your head, start looking manageable when they're spread across a page. You're essentially performing a data dump of your stressed mind. After those 8 minutes, stop writing completely. Take 2 minutes to breathe deeply and step away from what you just wrote. This pause isn't optional. It's the moment your rational brain starts coming back online. You need this break for your prefrontal cortex to reset and engage with what you've just poured out. Then comes the transformation phase, which is where this method separates itself from simple journaling. For the final 5 minutes, read through what you wrote like you're a detective analyzing evidence. You're not looking to judge yourself or find solutions yet. You're looking for patterns. What themes keep appearing in your stress? What's the real fear hiding underneath your practical worries? What story are you unconsciously telling yourself about your situation? Write down these patterns in simple, clear sentences. Maybe you notice that most of your stress comes from feeling like you're not in control. Maybe you realize you're carrying stress that isn't even yours, worrying about other people's opinions or problems you can't solve. This pattern recognition is where the real healing happens. Stress feels overwhelming when it's just a chaotic swirl in your mind. But when you can identify the specific thoughts and fears driving it, suddenly you have something concrete to work with. You're no longer a victim of mysterious anxiety. You're someone who understands exactly what's triggering your stress and why. After about 2 weeks of consistent brain dumps, I began noticing my stress differently throughout the day. Instead of getting swept away by anxious thoughts, I'd catch myself thinking, "Oh, this is that pattern again, where I assume the worst will happen." I wasn't eliminating stress. I was developing a completely different relationship with it. Now, here's what you can realistically expect. In the first 3 days, you'll probably feel weird about writing. That's completely normal. By day 5, you'll start noticing that your morning brain dump actually makes the rest of your day feel less chaotic. Around week 2, you'll catch yourself recognizing stress patterns in real time instead of getting blindsided by them. After a month, that racing mind scenario still happens sometimes, but now you have a tool that actually works. The beauty of this method is that it works with your brain's natural processes instead of fighting against them. You're giving your mind a structured way to process what it's already going through. I'm not promising you'll become stress-free. That's impossible, and honestly, not even desirable. Stress can be valuable information when you know how to listen to it. The goal of this method is to become skilled at managing stress. Give yourself these 15 minutes. Dump everything messy and overwhelming onto the page. Do this for just 1 week and pay attention to how differently you start moving through your days. Have you used journaling to manage stress? I'd love to hear how it's helped you. Feel free to share your experience in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more. Let's keep the conversation going.